Okay, today we're going to be learning the game of squirrels and hawks. In order to play this game, there will be 3 teams. There will be a squirrel team on this side of the field, team number 1, squirrel team number 2 over here, and in the center where we are sitting right now will be the hawk team. The hawk team only consists of 4, and then the other squirrel teams are broken up equally. When we play this game, it is all about defense and offense and figuring out different strategy skills. You also need to be able to run and dodge and focus on an object, but still knowing where your surroundings are. Meaning, while you are running to go try to get your nut, these are acorns. They're very colorful acorns. While running to try to get your nut, you have to be paying attention if there's squirrels on the opposing team around you, especially if you're on their side, or if there's hawks around you. Because your goal is to try to get as many nuts out of the hawk's nest and deliver it to your nest. You will also, besides doing offense of trying to get a nut, you will have to defend your nest, because the other squirrel team, not the hawks, but the other squirrel team has the ability of going to your nest and stealing out of your nest. The hawks can't steal out of nests, but what hawks can do, they can travel anywhere on this field and freeze you. If they freeze you, if the hawks freeze you or the opposing squirrels team freezes you on their territory, you are frozen until your teammate that is not frozen tags you. That's what sets you free. If you are frozen and you have a nut in your hand, if you're close enough, you could throw it back into the hawk's nest. If you're not, give it to the hawk or the squirrel that just tagged you, and they will deliver it back to the nest. If an opposing squirrel tags you, it doesn't go back in their nest, it always goes back into the hawk's nest. The game will continue until all the acorns or all the nuts are out of the hawk's nest. So if there's only 1 or 2 left in the hawk's nest, your team is behind, you may want to think of a different way of how you can boost your supply before this is empty. What I want you to be doing is paying attention to where your teammates are, because you can take a nut, and if you're about ready to get tagged, you can throw it, and if he catches it and he's on my team, he can run with it and deliver it. But unfortunately, if I throw it to you, and I'm purposely throwing it bad, and I threw it poorly, and it drops, then that nut has to be returned back to the nest.
Can you dive for the catch? Like if it's here, could you do this? Like catch it as you're going to the ground?
You can, but if that hits the ground in any form, then it gets returned. Put your hands down for a moment until I'm done, and then I'll get any questions. If